Hello friends, Jason here taking a look at silver. This is an interesting setup on today's candlestick, and that's because we got very close to and rejected from that key 1712 resistance level. And what's really going to matter is what did we do following that, who's in control of the very short term, and are we likely to see a test of 1712, or are we looking at a trend change and we're going to look at a loss of 1688, which is this area of a double bottom, probably on the hour and 4 hour time frame. That is really going to dictate what's going to happen next. We've got this nice daily uptrend, and now we need to see, are the bulls going to treat this as sideways consolidation and look for a further push to the upside on the daily time frame. If they manage to break 1712, our next resistance is at 1732, and then way over here at 1767. If we lose 1688, then we got a ways to go for weekly support at 1653. So let's zoom in and take a look at what's going on. How did we get to that 1712 level, and what are we doing now? So here is our 1688 touch. We were not able to break that recent high. We saw another 4 hour higher low and another strong recovery. So that strong recovery is really the key here. We've got two bearish attacks, two stronger recoveries, maintaining a 4 hour higher low pattern and now a higher high pattern, as long as we can stay above this key 4 hour level of 1690. We technically did break the 1712 just ever so slightly, and it's not enough for me to consider that a new level. I'm going to be looking at that as a double top. Like we're at 17.1 to our third decimal point is the key difference. That's as a double top to me. So now we need to look at who is in control of the 4 hour time frame. Bulls clearly are setting higher lows, coming up against that key resistance level. And on the hourly time frame, we're going to be looking at a slight counter trend. So let's go ahead and zoom into that. Here's our hourly. We are still in an hourly uptrend. The last push to the downside was way over here at 1695. So now what we need to do is try to find a nice reversal. A good candidate is going to be your EMA 12 or your EMA 26, and we're going to look for trend changes on the 5-minute time frame to try and find that higher low. On the hourly time frame, this is a little bit extended for a bull flag, but it is still going to be good consolidation, assuming we find that higher low. On the 4 hour time frame, I would like to see a little bit of a green push to the upside and possibly setting up that as a bull flag. Other than that, if we don't see a bull flag on the 4 hour, I'm just going to be watching for these trend changes. I'm going to keep zooming in on the 15-minute time frame, maybe even go down the 5-minute and try to capture that entry. So for a theoretical turn, what we could do is go ahead, mark in our EMA 26 level, and I'm also going to mark in my EMA 12. I go to the 15-minute time frame, take a look at where we are. Yes, we could see a change here. What is that going to look like? Well, it's going to show up as a 5-minute trend change. First of all, what we're going to do is look for some sort of support around that 17 area, look for a little bit of a bump, and you zoom in as far as you want. But effectively, what we want is to have a low. We want to see bulls get up over the most recent high, showing that change in trend, and then that is going to allow us to set a higher low, higher high, and change that overall trend, try to get an entry, and optimally try to attack that continuation of the potential 4 hour bull flag into a break at that 1712 level. So in theory, what we could look at would be a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, indicating that key trend change on the 5-minute time frame and allowing us to set a key level for our stop loss and for us to move to the upside. Go to the hourly time frame. What does that look like? A nice bounce off of our EMA 12. Upside continuation. If we get it on the 4, it's going to set up a nice bull flag setup and see a potential break of that 1712. All theoretical, all speculation, but a lot of technical analysis is just coming up with plans, reacting to what we see, if those plans happen to match the price action itself, and that's what it's all about. So good luck to you guys. We'll check in tomorrow.